Shalom. It's Pastor Scott here. The prophet of God William Branham, in a sermon entitled, The Invisible Union of the Bride of Christ, preached on the 25th of November 1965, says on paragraph 74, and I quote, "Marriage is the oldest institution in the world. Marriage was performed first, and instituted, in the Garden of Eden." Close quote. Now, because this institution has been fought, right from Eden to date, in this video I want to talk about marital discord, with a subject, the impact of negative spousal attitudes and how to address them.
Today he will definitely sleep alone in that stupid bedroom of his.
It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman and in a white house. If she thinks I will join her in that bedroom tonight, she definitely must be dreaming.
I can't stand this anymore. And, why should I even care?
The way she is so selfish. It's like she truly sells fish. I honestly deserve better than this.
Our bedroom was once romantic. And now, it's like a boxing room.
And I can't believe she did it again. As if we haven't talked about it. Over and over again. How could she be so thoughtless? I'm done trying to make this work. So, going to sleep in kids' or spare bedroom. Or, sleeping in the sitting room when there is a misunderstanding is definitely a red flag. This is a sign of avoidance and unwillingness to resolve conflicts. You know what a mature partner would do? They would stay and work through the issue, rather than running away from it. Running away is a sign of immaturity and being childish. A pleasant morning to you, darling.
A pleasant morning, my foot. Shameless man.
Oh.
To even call you a man is an understatement. You are not man enough, my dear. You should consider putting on a dress rather.
Now, about telling your husband that he isn't man enough. Just know that this is a form of emotional abuse. Not only that, but it totally undermines your partner's self-esteem. A mature partner would communicate constructively about issues without a single personal attack. If you call your husband a woman, how is he gonna man up for you when situations that needs him to prove he is masculine present themselves? It's sad to say very few men have been known to survive and heal from this kind of verbal and emotional abuse.
With the way you treat me. Do you even know I am somebody's daughter?
Do I even need to be reminded? As if I don't know that?
Yes, I feel you do.
Look, honey. I just want to let you know that I love you!
Don't even think of flattering me. You know nothing about love. Yes, you heard me loud and clear. And for your own information, I even had many who wanted to marry me who were better than you.
Now, statements like, I could have been married to so-and-so. And statements like, there are many men out there who can marry me if I leave you. If we can be honest to each other. This is nothing but a threat. And a form of emotional blackmail. Honestly speaking, a mature partner would address problems in the relationship directly. And work towards a solution. Instead of threatening another with divorce. But, honey,
What?
why is it you are so quick to get angry about almost everything?
You were the one that causes it, dear.
Like, seriously?
Definitely, and the way you are so trying is unbelievable.
Oh, I see. But, it's never my desire to anger you at any time.
Really?
True story. But just to think of the sublate temper you manifest. And the tantrums you throw. I really feel you need to sweeten that temper with a lot of prayer.
Oh, please, let another teach me of prayer. Not you.
Excessive anger and overreaction to minor issues is a sign of immaturity. A mature partner is never always in defensive mode. A mature partner listens, processes, understands. Before responding, they weigh words. They don't get into arguments to win but to resolve conflict. The attitude of bringing up past resolved issues over a current issue is toxic. 10 years ago you did this and I forgave you. 6 years ago you did it again and I forgave you. Well, if you forgave your partner, why bring up dead and buried issues over the current? If you'd be a Christian like I am. Doesn't our Lord command us to forgive 7 times 70 times?
Honey, I have a terrible headache. And the nurse just told me that my blood pressure is high.
Do not worry, darling bae. It's going to be alright.
You know very well that I never had hypertension.
I do, and I urge you to just adhere to the medication they shall give you here.
We'll try, though tablets are never my thing.
Please do it for my sake.
Don't you think I have forgiven you because you took me to the hospital and you were trying to be nice?
Ah, but I have apologized countless times. Holding on to grudges and being resentful is a huge barrier to a healthy conflict resolution. A mature partner would be able to forgive and move forward. At times headache, heart trouble, hypertension, cardiac arrest, hypotension comes about because one doesn't want to forgive someone, or they harbor a grudge against another, or they are grievous about something that was done to them, and lastly possibly because they have allowed pressure to mount up within, and they haven't disclosed or shared what they are going through with anyone. Learn to confide and let off pressure, and also learn to forgive. Again, hold no grudges. Last but not least, imprison no one in your heart. Do this, and you will never visit the hospital. Baby, try eating something before you take your medication.
I totally have no appetite, so I will just take the tablets anyhow.
But, the doctor said do not take the medication on an empty stomach.
Is the doctor here? Just let me be. Nothing will happen to me.
But, why is it you are always right and disregard other people's opinions?
You are now getting onto my nerves.
Ah. When someone has an always right syndrome, they will never admit being wrong at any time. Lack of humility and unwillingness to compromise is a sign of pride. A humble partner would be open to different perspectives and willing to acknowledge their own mistakes.
Darling, can we pass by my mother's place?
No problem. But we have been there 4 or 5 times in the past week.
So are you saying we can't go?
No, darling. Please, get me right. It's just that, each time I ask you that we go see my mother, you are always giving lame excuses. But when it comes to your mother, I never give a single excuse.
With the way you are complaining. How will I tell you that I also needed to pass by my brother's place when we are coming from Mama's place?
Ah, but darling, if I remember well, since we got married you have never visited any of my siblings. Will you ever balance up? Loving parents and siblings more than your spouses indicates a lack of emotional investment in the marriage. And not only that, it indicates a failure to prioritize the spousal relationship. Let the wife visit her husband's parents, siblings and relatives more than she does her own. And let the husband visit her wife's parents, siblings and relatives even more than she visits his own. Darling.
Yes, honey.
My phone has been reflecting quantum monetary transactions you did today. I'm pretty sure we had agreed that you only buy that swimming trunk for our baby girl.
But darling, am I not your wife? I thought when you gave me your Visa card, you meant I could, aside of what we had agreed to buy, do other transactions I see fit.
But darling, we are not that rich yet. Maybe in time if God permits. As of now, my love, I would appreciate if you would consult.
1,000 pardons, darling. It's just that I have always presumed my own income is for personal use. And when it comes to yours, it's all-encompassing. And that I was entitled.
You are entitled, darling, but as of now it's good to consult. A sense of entitlement to everything and unrealistic expectations is a sign of immaturity. A mature partner would have a more balanced view of the give and take in a relationship. If it be finances, a partner should not presume they have control over all financial decisions. Actually, spending without consulting the other partner may harm your relationship. That is, for the not-so-affluent couples. Let alone, assuming their income is for personal use, while the other's is for shared expenses reveals a level of selfishness which is totally unacceptable. And when it comes to household responsibilities, a partner should not assume the other partner will handle all household chores, childcare, and errands without offering to help or share the load. When it comes to decision-making, actually, a husband should never make significant decisions unilaterally without considering or consulting his wife's opinions or feelings. Though of course as the head of the house he should have the final say. With regards to time and activities, no partner should always expect the other partner to be always available for their needs and plans, such as to disregard the other partner's own time, needs, or interests. When it comes to emotional support, no partner should demand constant emotional support and attention without reciprocating. Neither should a partner dismiss the other partner's emotional needs as less important. And lastly, when it comes to intimacy, no partner should expect physical affection or conjugal rights on their terms and timing, without regard for the other partner's comfort or desires.
Honey.
Yes, darling. What is it?
There is this drama I don't understand that surrounds your family and it's really driving me crazy.
Enlighten me, so I understand where you are coming from, my love.
Like. I don't even know where to start.
Just spit it out.
Okay, your family is so annoying, I can't stand being around them. The way they are so cheap, they never spend money on anything nice.
Oh.
Worse, your sister is so lazy, she never does anything productive. All she knows is just borrowing money from us. And I honestly don't understand how you turned out normal with parents like yours. The way they never respect our boundaries, and are so intrusive is mind-boggling.
Don't disrespect my parents.
You can't even reprove them yourself. Your dad is as stubborn as a donkey itself and never listens to anyone.
Sweetheart, you stop this rhetoric right now.
I just wish we didn't have to spend holidays with your family.
Engaging in petty conflicts. And disrespecting the spouse's family is a sign of immaturity. A mature partner would strive to maintain positive relationships with in-laws.
Thoughts of even divorcing you at times come.
Has it come to that, darling?
Yes, just because we seem to be in a marriage of convenience.
Issuing threats of divorce, separation or violence is nothing else but manipulative and abusive tactics. These totally have no place in a healthy and mature relationship.
Hey darling, how are you?
Oh, good to see you, my love.
Just passing by. How is work?
Work is fine. You didn't call that you are coming.
Yes, I needed to sneak up on you.
Why would you do that?
Well, I am just pissed off with how your secretary respects you. I feel so threatened. And the way you are like. I need to call my secretary to do this and that, when we are back home. Why don't the two of you just get married?
A woman that dares her husband to marry another as if she herself doesn't care is childish. Not every man is a believer. Some men, when told to go, they truly go.